Today is our first full day here in Bratislava.
We got in yesterday, and if you saw our last vlog, you knew that was quite an ordeal.
It took us way longer to get here than we expected, so we didn't actually have time to explore the city at all yesterday, so the exploring starts today.
Today we're heading to Old Town, and we're gonna walk around there and grab lunch.
So as we're walking towards the Old Town, we've come across the President's Palace here behind us. Looks pretty nice.
Yeah, reminds me of Downton Abbey.
We've made it to the Old Town and it's so nice here. The street that we're on is like a pedestrian-only street, and there's so many restaurants and little shops. It's really cute.
We're gonna walk around and have lunch.
Getting hungry.
Thank you.
Got my mint ice cream. And I got a little cookie with it.
That's so cute.
That was really good actually. The plan to get lunch didn't go so well. I just got ice cream instead. Imagine if you're standing here and something just goes terribly wrong.
Love the umbrella streets. They're so cool.
Something that's really cool in, I think it's in all of Slovakia, but definitely in Bratislava, all the restaurants, they have like these numbers that are listed beside all the items. So there's like the 17's bar salad, it has 1, 3, and 7 listed by it, and those are the types of allergens. And every restaurant pretty much uses the same list, so like 1 is for things that have gluten, 3 is for eggs and egg products, and 7 is for milk and milk products. So if you know like, oh, I'm allergic to peanuts, you just have to look for the 5 and just avoid foods that have a 5 beside them. Pretty smart.
That was such a great salad. It was so good. I finished it all.
That meal was fantastic, and now we are heading off to the famous Bratislava Castle. We have made it to Bratislava Castle. We have no idea if we're gonna actually go into the castle because usually you have to pay a lot of money and we're generally pretty cheap. But I'm sure we can check it out from the outside at the very least. So actually I don't think we're at the castle. I think these are the old city walls. Also very cool and impressive, but not the castle. So we keep walking towards the castle. I think we go that way. The castle grounds are much bigger than I thought. It's actually really nice up here, but there's like zero shade in most places, so.
It's peak sun time.
Yep.
Very, very hot.
But the views from up here are really nice. We can check out the UFO bridge, or the UFO bridge, as they call it here. So up top over there is actually a observatory and a restaurant and bar. But it's like very expensive to go up there, so I think we're just gonna admire it from afar. I will say pretty much like almost all of the castles in Europe, the actual castle itself is not necessarily super impressive, but the grounds are really nice and big, and there's always such a good view up because the castles are always at like one of the highest points. Yeah.
But now I think we're just gonna enjoy the view here and go back to our Airbnb for a quick break.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna head back out later.
Yep. We are all freshened up after resting at our Airbnb, and now we are gonna go and check out the funkiest building here in Bratislava.
So the building behind me is actually a hotel that you can actually stay in. It's just so cool looking. It looks more like a gallery.
So for me, this is kind of what I imagined like the Weasley's house to look like in Harry Potter. Which is like a bunch of random stuff put together. So it's pretty interesting. It's definitely worth
like a house built by Picasso or something.
Yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. It's really cool.
Very cool.
I kind of wish we stayed here to be honest, but our Airbnb is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so we looked up some reviews for that hotel actually, and although it is worth it to check out the outside, I wouldn't recommend staying there because the reviews make it sound like that place is pretty much awful. But it's super cool to look at from the outside at least. So we've stumbled into the presidential garden, which is right behind the presidential palace that we saw earlier today. And I didn't realize the gardens are basically just one giant park. And it's really nice because it's just open to the public and anybody can come here and enjoy it. It's not like some curated special garden that's only for the president or something like that. So it's pretty nice. It looks really cool. Let's explore it a bit more.
To eat. We're gonna eat at this restaurant called Slovak Pub for some Slovakian food.
So we ordered our food, we got 2 beers, and we got a platter to share, as well as a cabbage soup. And we're not really sure what's on the platter. It said dumplings, but it looked not like dumplings, so we'll see. I'm excited. That's really good. We just got our main platter and it looks so good. There's pierogies and then there's these 2 dumpling dishes. And dumplings are not at all like Asian style dumplings, but they look really good regardless, and I'm so excited to eat this. Kinda like gnocchi. It is really good, but it's so filling because it's just all carbs. But it's really tasty.
Which one is your favorite?
I don't know, I feel like they all have their things. I like this one because it's like kind of like mac and cheese. It was really nice. This cabbage one's really good. I think the soup was actually my favorite though. The soup was really good. Cabbage soup. Alright, we tried and we failed. We definitely could not finish this dish. We ate as much as we possibly could. And you know what? I think we made a pretty good dent. Now, probably just gonna slowly walk back towards our Airbnb and call it a night. And we'll see you guys in the next one. So have a good one.